First off, I want to give all praises and glory to the Most High Yahweh in the name of His only begotten Son YAHAWASHI in the name of the Holy Spirit. In Hebrew, it's called Halal Yahweh Bahashem Yahawashai Bahashem Rahach Kodash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS who taught me this truth. Salutations to all the brothers out there that's teaching this word in truth and sincerity and peace. Blessings and healings on to the elect, because that's why we do these videos. And today, man, I want to talk about the layoffs in America because it's prophecy, okay? No more work in Egypt, as it says in Isaiah 19. But it says Peloton scales down again. Here are the major U.S. layoffs this year. I'm going to read some of these, not all of them. It says Peloton layoffs, which affect roughly 12% of the company, come 2 months after a memo to employees obtained by Bloomberg revealed that exercise equipment maker cut nearly 800 jobs and announced plans to shut stores and raise prices for its Bike Plus and tread machines. Peloton did not immediately respond to an inquiry from Forbes. California-based Meta plans to close its Manhattan office. Unnamed sources said Bloomberg. I think this is Facebook. 1 week after the company implemented a hiring freeze in less than a month after the Wall Street Journal reported it's reorganized departments and given some of its 83,000 staff a month to apply for a different position within a company. Although a company spokesperson told the news outlet this week that Meta is firmly committed to New York. And I'm just going to read some of these names: SoftBank, Dutch Shine, Wells Fargo, Google, Nordstrom, Gap, AbbVie, Bristol Myers, Squid, Twilio, Warner Brothers Discovery, Goldman Sachs, Belmont Spectrum. All this is basically in September and October, man. Ain't no telling. These are like big companies. Ain't no telling the smaller companies that's below them, man, which is laying off people too. BMI Spectrum, Citigroup, SoftBank, Credit, Suzy, Snap, Beth Bad and Beyond unveiled plans to lay out 20% of its workforce. VF Corporation, Snap, Better.com, Data Robot, US Express, Ford announced it will let go about 3,000 office and contract employees as car makers moves to cut spending in its transition to producing electric vehicles. Wayfair, New Relic, Audacity, Apple, HBO Max cut 70 jobs. Signify Health, Calm, Nunex, Microsoft, Sweet Green, Wix, Hootsuite, Groupon, Snap, iRobot. All this is in September and August. Jam City, Walmart, Robinhood, Oracle. So the list goes on all the way down to May, and ain't no telling what is below that. Many experts warned the U.S. may be headed toward recession following reports the economy contracted 1.6% in the first quarter of the year. So people were warning this was going to happen, and Yahweh Shemashai warned you that this was going to happen, point blank period. And it just cut off right before I was going to get into the scripture. So that's all I needed anyway. But let's get some scriptures, man. This is Isaiah 19, and this is talking about America, right here. Egypt is not the actual name of the great city which is spiritually named. Eagle, Egypt, Revelations 11 and 8. Revelations 11 and 8. The great city which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. That's what it says in Revelations 11 and 8. And this is talking about Babylon the Great, the virgin daughter of Babylon. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom. It's talking about America, man. Okay? Let's read this. I'm going to just read the top and then I'm going to go down. It says, the burden of Egypt, behold, Yahweh Shemashai rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst thereof. Okay, so it's talking about the end days of America, man, spiritual Egypt. It says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. So you got Republicans and Democrats right now going head to head at each other, and soon it's going to be, they really going to go at each other in a serious way. Okay, because this place is falling. It says, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city and kingdom against kingdom. It says this exact thing in Matthews 24, 7, 8, and 9, man. Okay, it says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof. The spirit of Egypt, this place is falling, man. This is spiritual Egypt, man. It's falling, just like Egypt did just like Babylon did back in the day, just like Rome did, just like Greece did. Okay, let me play a Twitter video real quick that I saved. It might be on YouTube.
Is the ultimate perversion of manhood. And it is, by the way, the end of society. When I say the West has fallen, I say it particularly because in 2003, the United States legalized sodomy. In 2015, they legalized homosexual marriage. And here we are in 2022, featuring the ultimate degradation of homosexuality, which is drag queens in elementary schools, grooming kids to be as perverted as a male could possibly be. And the government is demanding acceptance for these people, if not making them the priority. Where you have homosexuality, you have the end of a culture. When it is legalized, the way it has been in this country, when it is normalized so that they can be married, and when it is praised and elevated, you know the culture has fallen.
You know, just like Rome and just like Greece, the same thing happened. They did the same thing, you know. They got this thing in America now called MAPS. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you were a minor attracted. You attracted a minor. It's the same thing happened over there in Greece and Rome. It was called pederasty. You know what I'm saying? And then it fell. You know, because once that happens, then you know your country gets defiled, and then it falls because the people have no more morals to keep up what your forefathers built up. That's the same thing that's happening. These people are, you know, attacking what their forefathers built up. And YAHAWASHI said he was going to do that, bringing division upon these people anyway. Okay, so going back to Isaiah 19, and I want to read this. It says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fall in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. Okay, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord. You know, the NWO is being pushed. Y'all gonna be given over to a cruel lord. You know what I'm saying? Biden is a cruel lord. You know, he acting like he got dementia and stupid while this place is falling, man. It's all a scheme. And a fierce king shall roll over them, saith YAHAWASHI of hosts. Now when you go down to 15, this whole thing is talking about the fall of this place. You get to 15. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. So even the rich ain't gonna have work coming soon, and the poor ain't gonna have work coming soon because they implemented this NWO, and you're gonna have supplemental income, and you ain't gonna need a job because it's gonna be taken over by robots, and they're gonna want you to stay in the house, and that's the only thing they want you to do. Okay, going to here, Ecclesiastes 12, it says in 3, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few. Okay, so there's going to be fewer jobs out here, you know, heading towards the future because, you know, it's being taken over. And those that look out the windows be darkened, meaning they're not going to see a light at the end of the tunnel, you know, but the people in the truth, we see light at the end of the tunnel. Yahweh Bahashim YAHAWASHI. It says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sign of the grounding is low. The door shall be shut in the streets. And shall not raise up the voice of the bird, and the daughters of music shall be brought low. Okay? You know, ain't gonna be no more sirens out here. Everybody gonna be out of work. You're gonna be left on your own, man, like in Cali, man. You know, they said defend your own stores. We ain't coming for petty theft. Okay? This is Isaiah 24. Let me read up to, oh, this is pretty good. Isaiah 24:4, and I'm going to read down. It says, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Okay? It is. These people are, you know, wicked, man. We're under wicked rulership. It says, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. And just what that dude was talking about, man. The innocent society. It says, therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. That's coming soon. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of tabaret ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. They shall not drink wine with song, strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. Okay? The city of confusion is broken down. The city of confusion. What's Babylon mean? Babylon means confusion. What's America? Nothing but confusion. People grow up, don't even know, like, am I a boy or a girl? Oh, I think I'm a girl, even though you a boy. I'm gonna go get a surgery, now I'm a girl. And you did that shit when you was 5 years old. This place is confusion, man. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. So yeah, how about Shemashah is taking the mirth of this place, man? Because it's wicked, man. This is Jeremiah 51:9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth up unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the sky. So nobody can heal America, man. Nobody. You know, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. She's not going to get healed, man. We're just heading straight towards destruction, man. So, I got all that off of, Isaiah 19:15. No more work. And call Allah YAHAWASHI. So double honors unto the elders and apostles and GMS who taught me this truth. And call Allah YAHAWASHI.